This one or this one?
That one, if you want.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we've had some interesting news this week, haven't we? It's been quite eventful. I mean, first of all, there's this MP, Chris Pincher.
Sounds as if like he lives up to his name.
Well, that is actually his name, Pincher. And Boris was actually asked today on GB News, have you actually said Pincher by name, Pincher by nature? But for anybody who doesn't know what Chris Pincher actually did or alleged to have done, he's apparently pestered a couple of male MPs. Sexually interested. So maybe he was pinching bottoms, I mean, who knows. But I mean, it just makes you wonder, with a name like Pincher, is his middle name Doberman? Doberman Pincher. So,
there's plenty of that goes on in houses, apparently. Most people don't complain.
That's it. And also, in the news, have you seen that the Halifax has been got these name badges now that they proudly announced on Twitter? And I feel sorry for this poor lady. That on the thing it says Gemma, and then underneath her pronouns, which is she, her, and hers. I mean, it's stupid, isn't it?
I saw that on an NHS email today.
You saw that on an NHS email?
Yeah, it's political correctness gone mad.
It is political correctness gone mad. It's gone bonkers. I mean, I tell you what, it's this woke corporation. Is this wokeism is like a religion. So there you go. I mean,
the church of woke.
Yeah, that's it. That is exactly it. And if you're Democrats in America, if you're there in America, it's a Democrats party that's all woke, and it's crazy. I mean, over here it's Labour and Lib Dems, isn't it? So, and another thing is the Scouts. They've also gone woke, with phrases that they're banning, like falling on deaf ears and Chinese whispers. Can you imagine if a restaurant phoned you up and go, was it chicken salmon you ordered? That'd be a Chinese whisper, wouldn't it? Well, I tell you what, it could be one Chinese whisper that fell on deaf ears. So, on to the impressions now. So you got Boris Johnson about the Chris Pincher. Well, I've had a bit of a bad week, and tonight I've just had Rishi Sunak and Sajid Javid, or what I like to call him, Javid, resign on me tonight. And that is actually true, they have. So that's, yeah, breaking news tonight. So I thought to myself, I'll stick that in my performance and smoke it. Anyway.
Support for Boris.
So there's Boris. He's in a rock and a hard place. Good job George Bush wasn't listening. George Bush Jr., because he'd think I'd said Iraq and a hard place. So there we go. And also, of course, I'm here doing impressions. I see we've got a young audience in the 20s and 30s today. So obviously, I do Family Guy when I see that we've got a majority of younger ones. So I mean, I'll say them to last time I did him first. So you got catering for me, all the ones now, and like you got Tommy Cooper. Does anybody remember Tommy Cooper? You've seen, yeah? So it goes something like this. I went to the doctors. I said to the doctor, I've broken my arm in two places. He said, don't go there again. He says to me, can you go and sit over by the window and stick your tongue out? I said, why? He said, I don't like the man across the road. I went to a restaurant. I went to a restaurant the other day. I said to the waiter, I held up a fly that was in my soup. I said, what's this fly doing in my soup? He said, don't worry about it, sir, everybody else will want one. Then I noticed another one in my soup. I said, what's this fly doing in my soup? He said, looks like it's doing backstrokes, sir. So there you go, that's Tommy Cooper for you. And then you got Ken Dodd. Does anybody remember Ken Dodd? Yes, Ken Dodd. Yeah, and he's did it, man. I mean, he had another one, didn't he? Did he pay his tax and did he heck? Right, and Ken Dodd went like this. By Jove, Mrs. How that's hilarious. What a wonderful day to go running up to the Kremlin and saying he's Lenin. So, and there we go, we've got a few befores, and does anybody have any, what's it, well, I nearly forgot to do the Ronald Reagan bit. So, Donald and Ronald, for the younger ones, Ronald is Ronald Reagan, the former president, who actually predicted correctly, he said if liberalism, I'll try that again. If liberalism comes to America, if fascism comes to America, it'll come under the name of liberalism. That's what he said. And yes, it's fun. So you can, if you're lucky, you can find it on YouTube. So he actually did say that.
Liberal fascist would be an oxymoron.
Well, you've got to be a complete moron to be a liberal, don't you? So there we go. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know why Boris Johnson has his party called the Conservatives. They're anything but, aren't they? They're more liberal Conservatives. So, I mean, middle of the road kind of people.
When it comes to making money.
Well, that's it. So, of course, here's the Donald Trump and Ronald Reagan affair. Well, probably here we are. We just had a wonderful time just here, aren't we? Oh yeah, we are. Yes, we are. Well, it's been pretty bad for Joe Biden this week. Oh yes, he's falling up the stairs. I mean, people his age would normally fall down, but he falls up. That's it. I mean, I tell you what, it's a good job he's not on an escalator, because he's the sort of person that would fall down an escalator going up and think, how the hell did I get up here? So, and there we have it. Yeah, so of course, there's also anybody who want any impressions? Family Guy? Do you like Family Guy? Okay, have you got any characters you'd like me to impersonate? Stewie, well, he's always the one that gets asked first. It's amazing. So he was Stewie Griffin. Well, I say, Brian, we're going to have some Cool Whip. Why do you say it like that? Well, it's Cool Whip. Yes, why do you say it like that? Say cool. Cool. I'll say whip. Whip. I'll say cool whip. Cool whip. I'll give up. So, there we go. And, of course, who else shall we have walking in? Herbert. Okay, well, I'll do that. Follow with Chris and the evil monkey that lives in his closet, yeah? So here we go. Oh, Chris. Oh, nice eyes. Oh, why is my newspaper? You're supposed to be delivering it. Never mind. I'll have to subscribe to the one he works for. So, well, I don't know what's going on here. Well, Chris, what do you say? Yes, well, Dad, it's Herbert. He's eyeing me up again. He's worse than that evil monkey that lives in my closet. So that's the evil monkey, by the way. Not having some sort of fit, but there you go. So, and there's quagmire, isn't there? That giggity, man. Well, Cleveland, what have we got here? Oh, well, we have a drunken clam with, but I'm just worried about my wife, Loretta. I mean, she's been cutting the grass this morning. Why she doesn't use the lawnmower, I'll never know. It's taken her 3.5 hours to cut the grass. We've only got a small garden. And I think my time is up today, so next week, I'll be back.
That was Glenn there, ladies and gentlemen. Next up we've got Andy.